Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Halloween countdown, where we had an unexpected interruption in the countdown because I was on the road for the last 48 hours. I had hoped to do a review while on my trip, but it didn't work out that way. However, I found at Sheetz, while stopping on the highway, a new bag of potato chips. This is Herr's McCormick Grill Mates Montreal Steak potato chips. If you've ever gotten this seasoning and put it on your steak or hamburgers, I know I have. It's one of my favorite things to put on beef. One of the most interesting things that happened while I was traveling is, as I was going along the highway, I saw Air Force One, and it was going pretty low, and apparently Donald Trump was coming back from one of his rallies out in, I believe he was in Nevada, so that was pretty exciting. But we have this exciting chip here, and it says, "Get fired up about flavor. When two legendary flavor makers join forces, the result is one epic snacking experience for you. So when we set out to capture the authentic Montreal steak flavor, we turn to the masters at Grill Mates. The bold combination of peppers and garlic on fire grilled steak is perfectly delivered on our classic ripple chip. If you love the savory, unique taste of Grill Mates Montreal steak, then you will love our Herr's Montreal Steak Seasoned Potato Chips. Ed Herr, President CEO." And I have to add that this, of course, is McCormick, which is a famous company here in Maryland, and Herr's is also from the mid-Atlantic in Pennsylvania. And I happened to see, if you just saw my video about the epic fail where I went to Taco Bell to get the Xbox box to get a code to win the custom Taco Bell Xbox, you found that they gave me a plain brown box instead, and I noticed that they sent Suit Kid on YouTube the actual system, so they won't even let me get the cardboard box for a chance to win, but they send him, who is the chosen one from YouTube, they'll send him the actual system, so you get a sense of where things stand. Now, from this aroma, mostly potato chip aroma. I'm not really smelling Montreal steak. Some of these are pathetically small. It's like a lot of them are all just, strike one right there, is that look how small these things are. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, it's a good Herr's chip. I'm getting a little bit of a pepper, like a black pepper flavor. These are not that heavily coated. You do see the dark sprinkles on there. But I'm still having trouble there. Doesn't help how small these things are. It's hard to get a lot of flavor when you got a Frito-sized potato chip. This is a tie-in with Montreal steak, but it's also a tie-in with Ant-Man, it seems. I'm getting a little bit of pepper flavor primarily. I thought in honor of seeing Air Force One, God Emperor Trump, flying over, I thought with Trump's favorite, one of his favorite meals is well done steak with ketchup on it. And I have here that 1896 vintage Heinz ketchup, which if you saw my recent video called World's Best Ketchup, I concluded is currently the best ketchup available on a grocery store shelf. So I thought, why not dip these steak potato chips into the ketchup? As Rick Perry said, why not? From the home office in Huber Heights, this is spooky news. From CNN.com. Show is so scary, viewers nearly pass out. A cable television broadcast is apparently so scary, it is making viewers vomit and nearly pass out. Some viewers are finding the program so terrifying, they are struggling to sleep, passing out, and some people are claiming they want to vomit. I love scary movie shows, but this might be the scariest S word I have ever seen, wrote one Twitter user. It made me cry and want to vomit at the same time. Another added, it makes me want to vomit, cry, and turn on all the lights in the universe. Another Twitter user said, it was terrifying and I'll never sleep again. What program were these people watching? It was a live broadcast of the Montgomery County Council on Montgomery County cable television. Well, I was surprised by the Utz Italian hoagie chips, which I thought were going to be a dud, but they turned out to be great. These turned out to be a little more disappointing than I expected, especially with the two brands you're working with here. But if you've ever had the Montreal steak, you know it's a very bold seasoning when you put it on. It has a tremendous amount of flavor that comes through on just about anything you put it on, except apparently a Herr's potato chip. I don't know if it was a problem, you know, the seasoning doesn't quite reflect the actual texture and the way it's ground in this bottle when you get it on the chip. Perhaps there was a problem getting that to stick on and they had to go to more of a different version of it. But whatever it is, it did not deliver that same flavor experience. It's just a hint of it. You get a sort of a peppery steak flavor, but it's not really the full Montreal steak flavor. So this is going to barely squeak by with a satisfactory 3 stars, just barely. If you wanted a Montreal steak flavor potato chip, I think you're definitely going to need to dip this into the ketchup on Air Force One to get some extra flavor though. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time on this Halloween countdown. Bye everybody.